leaving the two major parties.
And KCRA3's Mike Lurie has been looking into that, and he joins us now with a few answers for us. Mike.
Golson and Lisa, voters are frustrated by partisan politics. They don't like the constant barrage of attack ads in the media or those vicious mailers that come to their door, and there's no way to avoid them because the cost of winning those elections is getting more expensive now than ever before.
When you see a lot of hit pieces, you have to wonder who's paying for this.
Take a look at the mailers Kim Alexander has received just recently. Candidates from every stripe and political persuasion.
This costs a lot of money. This is a hit piece on Roger Dickinson.
Alexander monitors campaign literature closely as the founder and president of the nonpartisan group California Voter Foundation. She's looking for ways to improve the voting process. But one of the biggest challenges is the high cost of campaigning, something the Supreme Court has already ruled on.
The law of the land is that money equals speech, and so you cannot restrict any particular entity from giving money. You can't restrict unions from giving money. You can't restrict corporations from giving money.
AB 1193.
The cost of capturing a seat in the California State Assembly is so expensive that average voters have little influence.
You have to raise a lot of money. It's about $700,000 to win the average assembly election. So that's raising about $1,000 a day. So that means every day, Thanksgiving, weekends, you have to be out there raising money.
Pavley, Roth.
And to win a state Senate seat is even more costly. The researchers at MapLight, the Berkeley group that serves as a political money tracker, found a state Senate seat averages $1 million in campaign donations for the winning candidate. That's about $1,400 a day, every day.
Two-thirds being in the affirmative.
And to win a congressional seat in Washington, well, you're going to need some very deep pockets, about $1.7 million or $2,300 a day.
So you wonder why the country has so many problems. It's because our elected officials are spending their time raising money instead of solving the country's problems.
Equally frustrating for voters is the length of the ballot.
I have 19 contests on my ballot. There's 8 statewide contests, including Board of Equalization.
And with so many names and issues to process, voters can easily feel intimidated by just how much homework they have to do to make an informed choice. And even if their candidate wins, voters may still feel squeezed out by the powerful special interests who contribute the big bucks.
And you have to keep your donors happy. You have to make sure they're going to want to keep giving to you time and time again.
And currently, more than 1 out of every 5 registered voters has no party affiliation at all, and their numbers continue to grow, and that's coming at the expense of both Democrats and Republicans.
Coming at a big expense. And speaking of the Republicans, are they actually in danger of being surpassed by the people with the no party preference?
Well, you know, their numbers continue to decline, but they still have a lot of numbers, about 5 million of them still registered in California. By contrast, the independent voters, the ones with no party preference, have 3.7 million registered and growing. That's why Republicans are watching the governor's race so closely. The contest between Tim Donnelly and Neil Kashkari could very well determine the future of the Republican Party. We'll be watching those numbers very closely.
It is interesting to see those numbers shift around like that.
They do
Mike,
indeed, yes.
Thanks, appreciate that. Well.